Today on Turner Classic Movies, Albert Finney lives for Saturday night and Sunday morning. Then Joan Crawford is a cougar in Autumn Leaves. And medicine and romance are a fine line for the interns. TCM plays doctor today.
Hi, this is the TCM Classic Movie News Report for December. Your update on today's world of entertainment for the classic movie fan. In theaters this month, 20th Century Fox releases a remake of the 1951 sci-fi thriller The Day the Earth Stood Still. The intergalactic space traveler known as Klaatu, now played by Keanu Reeves, arrives on Earth to warn mankind of impending doom if they cannot achieve world peace. Originally directed by the prolific Robert Wise during the height of the Cold War, this latest version comes at a time of new global tensions.
Did you feel that? Feel what?
The Day the Earth Stood Still opens everywhere December 12th. New on DVD. Mitzi Gaynor, Razzle Dazzle, The Special Years from City Lights Home Entertainment celebrates the amazing talents of the triple threat star in a brand new documentary. Gaynor, who quickly rose to musical fame on the big screen with 17 films to her credit, later conquered television with her show-stopping specials.
Television gave Mitzi Gaynor a total rebirth to her career.
In this new DVD, Gaynor's television career is highlighted through interviews with many of her dance partners, friends, and co-stars. Mitzi Gaynor, Razzle Dazzle, The Special Years also comes packed full of bonus features, including many of her most famous full-length musical performances. And the featurette, Mitzi and Mackie Look Back in Fashion. Also on DVD, 20th Century Fox Home Entertainment presents Murnau, Borzage, and Fox, an epic DVD set saluting two of the most innovative filmmakers to bring art to the big screen. The collection includes 12 newly remastered films from these legendary artists, including F.W. Murnau's Sunrise and Frank Borzage's Seventh Heaven. Also included in this collection is the brand new feature, Murnau, Borzage, and Fox, examining the history of the filmmakers and the studio that helped bring their visions to life. Additionally, this set comes packed with 2 exclusive hardcover books full of rare, previously unpublished photos, highlighting the careers of both men. Hot off the presses, Hollywood Dreams Made Real, Irving Thalberg and the Rise of MGM by Mark A. Vieira tells a fascinating story of the master architect of the studio system. Thalberg, a wonderkind of Hollywood if ever there was one, was running Universal Studios by age 20 and had co-founded MGM by the age of 24. In his short career, which ended with his untimely death at 37, Irving Thalberg succeeded in lifting cinema to the level of fine art. Now, in Hollywood Dreams Made Real, his life and career are presented in a new light, drawing from newly discovered interviews and production records. And that's your newsflash for December. Count on Classic Movie News for your update on today's entertainment for the classic movie fan. See you next year.
Loving you as much as I do, he wouldn't be trying to tell you amusing stories. He'd take you in his arms and he'd kiss you and he'd ask you to marry him. And what would your answer be, Stella?
I would say, yes, if you want me, Philip.
Philip says that you have to be in Scotland tomorrow. He's very sad you're leaving. You are his hero.
Well, he only admires me because we're so different. You see, we've known each other ever since we were boys. This place has been a sort of second home to me. And now that you're here, it's perfect.
I should have thrown you out of this house months ago, when you were cheating me and lying behind my back.
Why, Philip!
I gave you a job. I paid you. I thought you were my friend. And how did you repay my friendship? By stealing my wife.
You leave Stella out of this.
I kept quiet long enough. Now you're going to hear the truth.
We can't stay in this house. God, we can't stay in this house torturing each other. Let's put an end to it.
We will put an end to it. We two, together. Then I'll have you all to myself at last.
Shop TCM.com for the best DVDs and holiday gifts. When you think classic movies, think TCM.com.
This Sunday on Turner Classic Movies,
She does that because she's a witch.
TCM presents The Family Classics, a full day of unforgettable childhood favorites.
I'm not Annabelle. Who are you? I'm a mother.
Every Sunday this month, relive the magic of some of the greatest family films ever made.
I want to be able to understand these powers.
Uncut and commercial-free. For complete schedule plus exclusive bonus content, visit TCM.com.
What can you say about a legend? So much has been written. So much has already been said for so many years about Elizabeth Taylor. Is there anything left to say? Well, I think so. But one thing I am not going to talk about is the startling color of her eyes or her amazing beauty. What I am going to talk about is what she brings to the screen, her presence, her volatility, her sense of truth.
Cut the truth out of my brain. Is that what you want, Aunt Vi? Well, you can't. Not even God can change the truth that we were nothing but a pair of...
Doctor!
It's the truth!
See how she destroys us with her tongue for a hatchet. You've got to cut this hideous story out of her brain.
How much are you willing to pay for that, Aunt Vi?
That she was and is an extraordinarily gifted artist is a matter of record. She is a 5-time Oscar nominee and twice won the Academy Award for Best Actress.
Thank you with all my heart.
On the screen, her very presence seemed to radiate charm. After her performance in National Velvet, it was inevitable that she would become a child star.
Everyone riding out there tomorrow will know more than I do. It's no use mine.
Do you think a race like this is won by luck?
No. By knowing the pie can win and telling him so.
She practically grew up in front of the camera. Her life has not been an easy or a private one, but a series of tribulations, serious illnesses, senseless tragedy, and lost love. In the midst of our filming, Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, she became a widow. Her beloved husband, showman Michael Todd, the victim of a plane crash. Yet she persevered, and acting was therapeutic. I was overwhelmed with her professionalism. She later said that playing Maggie the Cat saved her.
What is the victory of a cat on a hot tin roof?
Just stand on it, I guess. Long as she can.
She is a very intuitive actress. She knows her instrument and knows how to make it work. One thing for sure, she is not afraid to take chances in front of people. I find a lot of actors who reach the top, they become very protective of themselves and self-indulgent, but not Elizabeth. I was always staggered by her ferocity and how quickly she could tap into her emotions. It was a privilege to watch her.
Lean on me, baby.
She has a sense of immediacy that is irresistible on the screen, and she is a functioning voluptuary.
You've got a nice smell about you.
Her stunning looks often led the critics to overlook her powerful performances and underrate her acting ability. But she has won over her detractors with tenacity and dedication to her craft. She was always striving to push herself to the limit. Revisiting her work is revelatory. Every time you watch her films, you discover something new.
Hey, you're with me, kid, remember?
By choice. Only.
You're all alike, aren't you?
Play tough.
I'm not like anyone. I'm me.
Not only is she a phenomenal actress, but she is also a generous human being and one who cherishes and works at her friendships. She gives her talent and her time unselfishly. In 1992, she received the prestigious Jean Hersholt Humanitarian Award in recognition of her work with AIDS charities. Just one of the many public acknowledgments honoring her commitment to those less fortunate. She has risen above her pain and troubles while helping others to overcome theirs. What can you say about a legend? Elizabeth Taylor is a courageous survivor, a hell of an actress, and someone that I am extremely proud to know. For Turner Classic Movies, I'm Paul Newman.
Elizabeth Taylor stars in Tennessee Williams' scorching tale of heated tempers in the Deep South in Cat on a Hot Tin Roof. Saturday at 12:30 a.m. only on Turner Classic Movies. If you love seeing great films, Turner Classic Movies invites you to watch The Essentials, the best stories, the brightest stars, the greatest films that define what it means to be a classic, all presented unedited and without interruption, just as they were meant to be seen. Join film expert Robert Osborne and actress Rose McGowan as they introduce The Essentials. Saturdays at 8 p.m. Eastern, uncut and commercial-free, only on Turner Classic Movies. To learn more, go to tcm.com/essentials.